Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. For today's video, we're going to be looking at the Age 20's Signature Essence Cover Pact. So if you don't know about Age 20's, it's a K-Beauty or a Korean brand, and they do really amazing products. This foundation has gone so viral. I've got the whole set here in this absolutely stunning box. So they're all in here. So I've got every single shade that I'm going to show you today as well. This was gifted to me from Style Korean. It's not sponsored in any way, so I'm free to say what I like, but it was just received in PR. So the range includes 6 shades in total. I will say that they are all quite light shades, so it's not really, you know, for deeper skin tones or even kind of like a bit deeper on the medium side either, I would say. The darkest one is tan, which is this one just here. So even that one I wouldn't say is that dark at all, to be quite honest with you. Although saying that, fingers crossed, they might kind of follow in the footsteps of Tia Tia and expand the colour range. You know, that would be really nice because it is a beautiful product. I've only tested it on a short and a reel, and I have to say it did last really well throughout the day as well. I'm not going to do a wear test for you today, but I can tell you my honest opinion, it did last really well the last time I tried it. So the shades that we have are 13 Ivory, 21 Light Beige, 23 Medium Beige, 27 Medium, 29 Caramel and 31 which is Tan. So the shade that I'm going to be going for today is 21 Light Beige, and I think I'm going to try a little bit of Tan as a bit of a bronzer actually. So this is what the packaging of the actual compact looks like. And then we have a little pressy button here to open it up. And then we have a little puff in here as well. And then this bit here, these are, you can replace these. So these actually pop out like that. And then you can buy just this bit and you can replace it. So this whole, this whole unit here is completely, you know, reusable, and there is a mirror in there as well. So this is the product in here. So as you can see, it looks so cool. It looks like, you know, they call it the latte art range because it really does look like, you know, latte art. I love it, it's so pretty. And the idea of it being like this, it's not just a gimmick, it's actually, you know, there for a purpose. So we've got kind of 3 different shades in here, so it's like an all-in-one product. So we've obviously got the actual foundation shade, and then this white one here gives the kind of dewy finish. And then we also have this slightly kind of paler one in here as well, which is got almost like a bit of a concealery type finish. But when you swirl them all together, it makes, you know, one product. So as I say, it's an all-in-one. So it claims to be an all-in-one cream foundation with skin caring essence, offering a natural coverage. It's a beautiful coverage, really nice and dewy. It also is SPF 50 plus, which I love, and UV protection. Although I would say personally that although it does contain, you know, a really high percentage of SPF, which is brilliant, I would still include that in my skincare beforehand as well. And it says it gives a dewy finish as well, all in one step. So maybe thinking about it, the kind of the paler part of it, or even the white bit, might actually be, you know, a full SPF, which would be absolutely brilliant if it is. I don't know 100%, so don't take my word for that, but I'm just guessing. Okay, so coming in nice and close so we can get a really good look. This is my skin at the moment. I've just been quite ill for almost a week, so it's not the best. It really isn't. It's really dehydrated, blotchy, blemishy, itchy nose. You can see I've got loads of redness and red patches showing through, you know, large pores, which I normally have anyway. Yeah, and I have just done my roots, so don't come at me saying how yellow my roots look. I am aware. I'm toning it tomorrow. So I'm going to take our puff and we're going to go in to the product. So it's like a cream product, so it's not quite like, they do say it's a cushion foundation, or they refer to it as a cushion foundation, but it's not really because it doesn't have a cushion in it. So it's kind of like more of a Pact product, which it does say, you know, but when you look at it, sort of when they refer to it, it's classed as a cushion, but yeah, make of that what you will. So I'm going to take about that much, and this one they say to swipe and then pat. So I'm just going to go on this bottom area here, and we're going to start off by swiping. It feels really kind of cold when you first put it on, which is quite nice because it's kind of soothing. It smells really nice as well. Right, okay, so I've just done that little bit there just so that we can see the difference. So again, if I come up really close, so this is the section here that I've applied it to, and then obviously this is my bare skin and, you know, on my neck as well. So you can see it's got really good coverage. It says it's natural, which it is. I would say it's kind of on the medium to full side, but it is still very natural looking. It looks like, you know, my skin. Well, not my skin, but it looks like skin. So what I'm going to do is just apply it completely to this cheek now. And these puffs are really nice as well because they've got this little pointy bit on, so you can kind of get right in to those awkward areas. So that's it completely over my cheek now, just with the puff. So there's no powder or anything on there to set it down. That is just the product. But as you can see, it gives a really lovely glowy sheen. Really nice. I do need to kind of, you know, take it down. I've still got quite a lot of redness on my neck. But colour wise, it's fine. It's just kind of, you know, my redness, which I need to just blend in a little bit. But yeah, no, it is a really nice product. It's so easy to apply as well. It's really kind of, you know, the consistency is beautiful. It's so creamy. It's just so easy to apply. It really is, you know, it doesn't stick in any areas. You know, you can kind of go round and you can just pat it in and build it up, you know, in certain areas that you want to build it up in, and then you can leave it, you know, with slightly less coverage in other areas. Yeah, it is a beautiful, beautiful product. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my whole face now. Right, so it's completely applied to my skin now. As you can see, it gives the most dewy finish. It really does. Although I will say, and even though I would say my skin is probably a little bit more on the drier side these days than combination, it does kind of feel a bit slippery. It definitely needs powdering down. But with regards to the finish of it, I love it. I love the dewiness. I know to some people it looks a bit kind of, you know, oily, but once you've got powder on and everything, I think it just looks so nice. Yeah, and you know, I just took a brush like this and dipped in once and kind of just feathered it a little bit down my neck, and it's absolutely fine. As you can see, yeah, it's a really good colour match actually, and it's covered all of that redness perfectly, I would say. So before I do go ahead and powder it down, I said I was going to try the tan one as a bronzer. So this time I'm going to go in with a brush because we're using it as a bronzer, and I'm just going to take a few taps, maybe a few more, and we're going to do just around here. Tap it on like I would a cream bronzer. Might be able to take a little bit more actually. That's better. For me, that is actually the perfect bronzer shade. But, you know, as I said before, these are, I would say, made for lighter skin tones. So, yeah. It actually blends in really nicely as a bronzer, I'm not going to lie. Really nice. Obviously, that's the side with nothing compared to the side that I've just done. I actually like that a lot. Yeah, it's like the perfect amount of warmth as well. It's not too much. It blends in really nicely. I know it's not a bronzer. I'm talking about it like it is a cream bronzer. But yeah, I just thought, you know, I might as well try it. And yeah, if you want to do that, it actually works really well. Right, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and powder it down now. And yeah, just finish off my makeup really, just a bit of blusher and highlighter and lips. Yeah, and then I'll show you when it's all done. Okay, so here's all the makeup now complete. So I've powdered, I put on a little bit of powder bronzer just to set down the cream, blusher, highlighter, and obviously lips, and that's it. I think it looks really nice. You know, everything's layered over it really nicely. We've still got that kind of, I didn't put powder here apart from obviously the powder blush, and it still looks really nice and dewy there. Obviously this is highlighter. Yeah, it looks healthy. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look overly oily, or not in my opinion anyway. It doesn't really look dry either. It just looks really healthy. So I'll just come up nice and close for you so that we can see. I have put setting spray on as well over the top. So as you can see, it does powder down really nicely. In my opinion, I would say if you are on the particularly oily side, this product probably won't be for you. I think it would look too oily. But if you're more on the kind of the dry to combination side, I think this is a brilliant product. I really do. It's really nice. It's really hydrating. It kind of feels a bit like makeup combined with skincare, which is kind of what it is really, but it does feel like that as well. My only wish is that they expand the shade range really, and that's it. But apart from that, I think it is absolutely beautiful. So as always, I will link the product in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes if I can find any as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!